everyone, my name is Adam Archer, and today we're going to be taking a look at everything that I picked up at Bladeshow 2023. I'm going to try to go in order of the things that I went to first and then what I got last. So I was there Friday and Saturday, and let's go ahead and start. First thing I picked up was this Microtech, and the last was the Emerson Lottery. So we'll take a look at that one last. So picked up two of the Microtech Bladeshow specials, and they were a really nice configuration this year. The nicest configuration, really, since I have been going to Bladeshow, and that's been since 2012. And this has a G10, or a black G10 frag pattern top scale, a bayonet grind, which it's actually a kind of a new modification to their bayonet grind, and then Magna cut steel. So very nice. And then on the back here you can see it says Bladeshow. So I picked up two of those. Those off to the side. Next, I went to the Heretic booth, and they also had a Bladeshow special. And it was the Colossus with a green emblem, kind of a more flat handle than I've seen on some of the other Colossuses. Green circle around the glass breaker. This is actually the first time I had handled a Colossus. Has Magna cut steel on it and a Tanto blade. Pretty cool knife. Reminds me a little bit of maybe the Scarab, but I've actually never owned the Scarab either. And then it does come with some of the knife oil as well, or the OTF lube. Those off to the side. Next, I actually went to the Matt Diskin booth because Kershaw had some Bladeshow specials there of their live wire. So it's the 9000 BS 23. And the special thing about that was that it was a brown handle rather than the standard black. You can see that right there. Really nice, super smooth action on there. And then on this side it has number 94 out of 150. These were discounted down to, I think, $150, so just a crazy value. The different, for Microtech, I think it was 180, and Heretic was 200 for the show special. So this was the lowest out of those show specials that I got. So I'll just put this off to the side as well. Next, I went to the Spyderco booth, and they sell some factory seconds at the show, and I actually learned about that, I think, last year. I got a Paramilitary 2 and 3 that were factory seconds, and this time I got a Shaman with let's see, CPM 15V steel, and this is a factory second, and a military in S110V. And they were selling the factory seconds for, I think it was 35% of MSRP. So I think it was like, well, let's see the exact prices. So here were actually the stickers. So for the 15V, it was $105, and for the paramilitary, or the military, it was $116. And then plus tax. And I think they rounded up to the nearest $5. So pretty cool and great deals. I've been wanting a military, and that was a great value on one. let's see, what did I pick up next? So I think that was all I picked up on day one. Well, I think I got this donut from Blade HQ that looks really like a donut, but it's just like almost a stress ball, but it smells good. So they did tell people not to eat it, but there you go. So the next day, so Saturday, first thing I had seen this the prior day, it was a super automatic, but I noticed it had a pocket clip, which was very unique for the super automatics, from made in like the 80s to the 90s. Basically 100% plastic, but still something that I collect, the super automatics and NATO militaries. I had to add that to my collection as I'd never owned one with a pocket clip. Next, I picked up this ProTech, which this is one of my favorite things that I picked up at the show. This was from one of the dealer's tables. It is a, let's see, PK Splash Surprise Edition with Damascus blade. So a TR2 sterling silver skull on there, and it is a one of a kind, at least according to the box. So super cool, really liked it. I'd actually seen it the prior year and did not pick it up, and this year I was like, I'm gonna get it if it's there. So there we go. Next, I think I had picked up this Opinel Picnic Plus. It was just the spoon and fork. It basically is an accessory for an Opinel number 8 to basically use the handle as a fork or a spoon. So you just basically place it in there and you have a fork. So not something that a lot of people will be impressed with Bladeshow, but thought it was really neat. I think it was $13, so picked it up. I'd been wanting it. I think this was like a EDC pocket gig. So I do a lot of survival kit videos, or I do them occasionally, and I thought this would be an interesting thing to see if I like to add it to my kit, replace maybe one of the other survival gigs that I have. It was a great value, and it's by a small company rather than some of the larger companies that I have the gigs for. Got this for free, actually. It's a 3D printed anvil from Melton, so very cool that he gave me that while walking through the show. Another free thing was from Chroma Scales. They were giving away their cards with little 3D printed beads, which this looked really cool, almost like little rocks all combined together to make a bead, but it was 3D printed. This was actually the first thing I got because it was outside of the show. Should have shown this first, but it was a bottle opener to one of the Medford multi-tools. He was giving these out while people were waiting in line. A couple little miniature axes from McDowell from Bad Axe, Michigan. I believe that's the location. Which I thought these were very cool. They had some double bit axes, some like fireman's axes, but these are the two that I picked up. And they come with these little leather sheaths as well. Okay. And before getting to Emerson, I did pick up the Spyderco product guide, which they just have a huge full color product guide. You can see how thick that is. So I think they had 3 different books that you could pick up. There was the product guide, then the product reveal, which itself is a very nicely made book. And I don't think I got the other one because they may have been out. They also gave away knife magazines, of course the floor plan and the show guide. I always get extras of those to keep to just remember the show. And now on to the Emerson. So entered the Emerson lottery, as I have for the past few years, and it ended up winning one knife. Well, you win the chance to purchase the knife. So this is the one that I ended up purchasing. Also got a shot glass and t-shirt, but I can't show the t-shirt because I'm wearing it. And it was the Tim Kennedy bolstered prototype. Oop. There we go. Super nice blade on there. I like the blade shape a lot. It is a bit longer than a lot of my other Emersons. I think that's probably a 4-inch blade on there. I don't have it. Well, there we go. Yeah, right at about 4 inches. No wave on this. A lot of the knives in his lottery this year seem to be waveless, which I do prefer Emerson's with a wave, but that's okay. I was very happy about being able to win the lottery this year. So there we go. That is everything that I purchased at Bladeshow 2023. Let me know what you thought, what your favorite item that I picked up was. My favorite is probably the custom Emerson, followed by the ProTech, because that ProTech is just really cool. That splash handle, mother of pearl inlay in the button, Damascus blade. Really like that. So anyways, thank you for watching and have a great day.